Am I the asshole for refusing to make my niece a doll like her sisters? I, in 26, have no kids, but my oldest brother has 2 daughters. Oldest is now 7, younger just turned 5. I love both of them a lot, but I'm not blind. As someone who grew up with siblings, it's very clear that oldest daughter, ON, is golden child. She gets whatever she wants, no matter how expensive, and is always showered with praise for her pageants and singing. My younger niece, YN, is very shy, but she is still very sweet and enjoys things like reading and animals. Recently, my YN has been feeling bad about herself. I asked why, and she told me it was because she didn't like her hair color. She's got auburn curls. She was sad because everyone always said how pretty Owen's hair was, which was a very light blonde and straight. It got so bad that she'd apparently tried to cut it off, which her mom had just laughed off as childhood mishap. When I was over at brother's house, I noticed that the two were playing with dolls. On had a very nice Barbie doll, while YN had what looked like a short, cheap Walmart knockoff. I asked why, and Mom said it was because she couldn't find a doll with red hair. This made me upset because 1, the doll's hair is bright red, which is not her hair color, and 2, it was extremely different quality. I said nothing, but when it was YN's birthday, I acted. For months, I researched doll making and restoring. I took a Barbie and replaced her hair with some that matched hers and painted the eyes. I then hand-sewed several custom outfits and gave each a blue whale theme, her favorite animal. As a cosplayer, this wasn't that hard. On her birthday, YN was ecstatic, but her sister was obviously not. I didn't pay attention to her, instead focusing on making sure YN liked her gifts. But only a few days later, her parents called me, telling me that I needed to make On a doll as well. I said I'd get her one on her next birthday. They said no. She needed it immediately because she'd been upset that her sister's doll was customized, unlike her store-bought ones, and was mad that YN wouldn't share. I told them again that it was a project, and I'd make her one next year. They both accused me of not caring about Owen's feelings. I got mad, saying that neither of them cared about being fair when YN was playing with a troll doll that was supposed to look like her. This was a gift meant to make YN feel special, and I wasn't going to cheapen it because Owen was pouting. I hung up but started to wonder, am I the asshole? Not the asshole. More kids should have aunts like you, OP. It warmed my heart as a now adult who often was overlooked in childhood when it came to my perfect blonde cousin to see you notice this and act. You made YN feel special, as she deserves to feel. It is not like you will never do anything like that for On, but time and place. On needs to learn. Life does not turn on her axis when she wants something. On could use a lesson in not being center of attention. Anyways, you are a beautiful person. Exactly. OP even said she will make one on On's birthday, but the parents are not having it. I doubt this will be a wake-up call for her brother and sister-in-law, but she sure made her YN day special. For once, she gets to feel being appreciated. I worry that it won't be for long. You just know that golden child On is going to ruin the new doll, and the enabling parents are going to excuse it. Be very careful that Owen doesn't deliberately damage YN doll. Not the asshole. This is an incredibly sweet thing for you to do for your niece. Good on you for stepping up for your niece when her parents are obviously not. I'm glad she has an adult in her life that sees her. Up to you whether you decide to make one for On, but I might not. You could always turn it into a special thing that you do for, and maybe eventually with your YN, if she's interested. Not the asshole. If they are incapable of loving 2 kids, why have 2? How are people this unself-aware? OP, have you ever thought about just asking them what the deal is or why? Imho, curly hair way prettier than straight hair. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.